What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan. We are checking back in from the Universal Orlando Resort for yet another Jurassic roller coaster construction update. We're here at the storage lot checking out things first, and we can get a view of different things that have left, including track pieces from this pile over here. There's a couple missing, and we'll get a little better view in just a second. As we get a little bit higher up in the air, we can see, a few blank pieces of grass. So that means track segments have headed over to the main site recently. The main section of the storage lot has also seen quite a bit of work, as tons of supports are finally missing, and this lot is looking more and more bare after every update that we're doing. And as you can see right here as we zoom in, track pieces, supports, station pieces, maintenance barn, you can all find that in here. A couple of the flatbed trucks are loaded up currently with track pieces. And from what we've seen, crews have been taking over truckloads during the daytime and the nighttime, as last week, while we were over there about 11 p.m. at night, and they were loading stuff up. We also noticed in our last update that they were still receiving deliveries of parts, and I'm thinking that's still continuing and is going to be doing so for quite a while. So new arrivals will be coming to the storage lot first before heading over. Up until just a couple days ago, not a lot of work had been done on the main site. But as we see right now, a lot of things are missing, so we can only expect that we're going to see some big changes when we finally do get over to the site. Now let's take a comparison look between the storage lot last week and this week now. As you can see right here, sections missing here where all the arrows are, so they are making progress. And now for another look from the main section of the storage lot. Again, comparison, this is from last week. And as we saw in some video and in this photo coming up right now, you can see where the arrows are, lots of things missing. So more bare, and I'm expecting a lot more going over very soon. So yeah, pretty neat. We had a chance to see these track pieces being transported over to Islands of Adventure, and now we're getting a view of the construction site from the air. As we can see, just massive amounts of work that have been done in the last week. Plant over here is all done. Work walls are back up in the air. Station is seeing a lot of love, and tons of supports just everywhere. First and second launches have been done for quite a while, but now we're seeing more supports for that turn/inversion off of the first launch. The maintenance barn has also received a lot of support work and covering just within the last week, and I'm expecting that's going to be fully enclosed probably within about a week or two. The first show scene now has a giant electrical box in there, and we can also see over by the brake run area next to the maintenance barn, a lot of those supports are now in place. Track is being covered up just in case, they don't want any scratches or dents. We can see the structural, of course, right there a little better for rock work. Then it will eventually be in place. With employees being back in the parks, the construction walls had to go back up, and I'm expecting they are trying to rush as much as they can before guests, regular guests like pass holders, will be able to enter the park on June 3rd for the first time in over 2 months. The most surprising part of this whole project during the last week or so is the inclusion of a stall. As we pan to the left over here, you can see the supports rising out from the ground after the top hat, and then we're going to have an inverted stall before going into an oscillating helix. And just look at all of that track, folks. It's beautiful. We expect that this oscillating helix will have a couple tricks up its sleeve, as there will be some overbanks, maybe even an outward bank. We'll see. But one thing I do love about this, just look how close to the water you will get, not once, twice, but at least 3 times you're going to get really close. And this look is from what we saw last week. So just comparatively, look how much has been done. Absolutely crazy. Of course, we've already talked about how there will eventually be a Heartline roll right over the water. The base of the first drop is looking like a pool right now as a ton of water has come into the area within the last week. And well, it's filled up. But yeah, we're going to have many more updates like on June 3rd and 4th when we're actually physically in the park. Cannot wait to see it again. So if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem. And I will see you out on the Midway.